Oh, we can't let him go there. But also, he pops up in Afghanistan, and he's been there for years, and as we told him now, and then he's back home, and he's a fucking knight of the Garter. I just get so sick of it, you know. Sorry, I try to be. But I'm sorry. It is almost absurd, isn't it, really? We have to take it. Oh, yeah, isn't that great? With, you know, true story, the sad story of the young lad who's with the red cap and whose father challenged Tony Blair consistency. It's called Key to Your Kingdom. Privilege provides protection from all the bombs and the hate, and affluence buys you abstention from the battlefields of the occupied state. An accident of birth or a victim of geography. The rules are not the same for Keys Tom and Wales Prince Harry. And isn't it strange how Harry's father and grandfather parade like pariahs on Poppy Day, drenched in medals, splattered in ribbons like stapled cadavers? As Tom's father only wears one, the face of his murdered son, where no tomorrows grow today, and holes gape like a cenotaph Sunday. So pride is indifferent to suffering. So suffering must be for the chosen, or so we are told, or led to believe in educational history lessons. In a coalition of the willing, it is only those chosen ripe for the killing. And Wilfrid, your words stick in my throat. 90 years ago you wrote, pro patria mori, the old lie, the old lie. You warned us, yet no one heard, and your words drifted like ash in the November sky. As now, today, still, young men, young women are sent to another trench, in another country, for another man's pride, to fight another man's war. But only if you don't matter to the country you're fighting for.